Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Tuesday, March 24th of 2026. I'm just laughing because my animals just ran past and I don't know, I thought they were gonna, get a fight. Actually, my cats are fighting right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick shopping haul that I got here. I'm missing two of my receipts, but that's okay. I know how much these items were. So I'm just, let's see. So these ones aside. Okay. I guess I'll do Marshall's first. So my brother and his wife had their first little baby, and it's a girl, and I've been buying stuff for congratulations and stuff. And so I needed a bag to put everything in. So I got this extra large bag from Marshall's for $4.99. I love this one. They had it, the first time I saw it, it was in yellow, and I decided to, the yellow was fine. I love the size of it. It had the baby stroller on it, with a little carriage on it. But they had a girl, so I really prefer to have it in pink. So I decided to wait, I think it was like a week and a half, and they got it in pink. So I thought this was just really cute. So with GST, it was $5.25. And then to go with that, I needed, there's a tissue paper. I have lots of tissue paper. I've got pink, but I didn't think I had the right shade of pink that kind of went with this bag. This is almost the same shade of pink as like the ribbon and the little stroller on or carriage on the bag. So these are from Dollarama. So this was 20 sheets for $1.50, which now means I can wrap the gift up. And then while I was at Dollarama on that trip, I also bought another pack of these little Easter, it's called edible icing decorations. So you get 12 for $2.50. I bought a second pack. I know I had recently bought a pack when they first brought the Easter stuff out and I misplaced it. Then I bought this pack, and then the next day I found the pack that I had originally purchased. It just got misplaced with some stuff. It just got, I found it with the, I don't remember. A cookbook I bought and some other things from the dollar store. So I wasn't sure where it was, so I decided to buy another pack of these for Easter when I'm going to do some cupcakes. And then because I want to do some cupcakes, I also bought two cake mixes. So these are the Betty Crocker Super Moist. And these are $2 each. So I got the Devil's Food and I got the Rainbow Bits. I kind of like these as a white. I like it with the rainbow bits in it for, like sometimes you want just the plain white, but it is Easter, so I do like with the rainbow bits because then the little rainbow bits kind of give it that spring color inside. And then to go with that, I also bought the Betty Crocker icing. So this is the whipped vanilla and the whipped chocolate. And those frostings were $2.25 each. So the price has gone up on these tubs of icing. Still a little cheaper than at the grocery store. What else did I get here? Tissue paper. I'm just looking. Oh, right. Because Easter's coming. And I said, my brother and his wife had their first baby. So this is going to be her first Easter. So I wanted to do a little Easter basket for her. Something just very simple and basic. So I found this cute little cardboard basket. So this was $1.75. And it was just so cute. The little chick on there, glitters. And it's got the flower crown. And the whole rest of the box is just covered in nice decorative eggs. And it's got a pretty purple ribbon. And then to go with that, I also found the cutest little lamb. And it's holding a little flower. And then this little guy was $1.75. So the lamb fits perfectly in here. So just cute as of my first Easter little gift. I'm actually thinking on the little, either on the foot or on the flower, I might do a little, embroidery. Put her name and say first Easter and the date or the year. I think that would just be kind of cute. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on the feet or the flower. I will, you know, get out my emery floss and stuff and then figure out where best place to do that. So that was cute. So my total, is that everything? Yeah, my total was $16 and then 25 cents for GST. So my total was $16.25. So I guess there was only GST on just a couple of these items. And the next two I don't have my receipt for, but I do know. Currently my husband is really into the Eat More chocolate bars. They did go up since the last time I bought them. They were 95 cents. Now they're 99 cents. So I bought 4 of them. So with GST it was, you know, they're $4. And then with GST it came out to $4.20. Then I think rounding for pennies, I think it came out to $4.15. I'm not sure. I don't have my receipt. I forget. But either $4.15 or $4.20. I don't know. It just depends how they round up the pennies. And then I did need a new hot glue gun. I was looking for mine. I've only come across 2. I know before I moved, I threw out a whole bunch of hot glue guns. I'm like, I just want to, you know, anything that's kind of like the cords are damaged or the trigger's not working, I just threw them all out. So I have bought myself a new one recently. I'm not sure where it is. It's somewhere in the house. I know I also loaned it to my daughter. She was doing some projects too, so it might still be in her room. Same with my container of glue sticks. They're probably still in her room. But this was $5, so with GST it was $5.25. So I do need a new one. I said I only found 2 that so far. The other day because I was going to do some Easter craft. And the 2 I found was the one that takes the really fat glue sticks, which I use. It's a higher temperature than these ones. And then I had the other one that I use for when I'm using just the glitter glue sticks, like the ones with all the glitter in it, because the glitter clogs the nozzle. And you know, I'm just saying, there are times when you don't want glitter on things, so I keep anything with glitter separate from anything that's not glitter. Even when I do glue, I have glue that I use with the glitter, and then I got glue I use without the glitter, because you know, just glitter gets everywhere. So the little glue gun. I remember when these were only $1.25. Now I'm paying $5.25 for a hot glue gun. But they do last longer. And I do find this one here is actually a little bit stronger or heavy dutier, you know, better quality than the ones from Dollar Tree. The trigger is just thicker. The glue gun itself is a little bit wider. It's got some weight to it. So I don't mind paying a couple dollars more if I feel like it's going to last longer. And then finally, I'm just going to, this last item, which I can't even lift, so I'm just going to move my camera. Alright, first I'm going to say I love my Instant Pot, but I miss my slow cooker. So this is from Walmart, so it's the Mainstays. So this was a 6-quart slow cooker. It says it can hold a 6-pound chicken or a 4-pound roast. So it's a pretty good size. It's not, the display on here, it's not the lighted display. It's just the nozzle or little twist things you got off, low, high, and then keep warm, which is basically all you need in a slow cooker. I don't need any of those temperature gauges. I don't care about that. If I want to do anything like that, that's why I've got my Instant Pot. But I've been like about 2 years without a slow cooker, and I miss my slow cooker. There are some things that just taste better cooked in here versus the Instant Pot. Even though the Instant Pot has a slow cooker function, I found some of my stuff in doing that doesn't cook this quite same, doesn't have the same taste to it. So I found this because they're normally like nearly $90 for a basic one. This one Walmart had on sale, and it was only $34.98. And then there was a 40-cent small appliance fee, like a recycling fee. So my total was $35.38, and then $1.77 in GST. So I got this for $37.15. I haven't taken it out of the package yet because I just don't have time to make soup at the moment. So that's everything that I got. Now I'm gonna run upstairs and show you what my daughter got. Right, so I'm up here in the spare bedroom, kind of where my daughter is storing some of her stuff. So we were into Walmart. I got this little cooker. I wasn't really looking for it that day. It just happened to be on sale. And so I bought it. But we were really there looking for her to start her buying her stuff she'll need when she moves out for her house. So I said, okay, let's start with the kitchen stuff that you're going to need. So I got the receipt here, so I got everything. This is going to be hard. Okay, so I'll start with this. First thing she got is this Mainstays 14-piece silicone utensil set. And this was $24.97. If I can find the English side here. So you're getting one solid spoon, one spatula, one ladle, one solid turner, one basting brush, one whisk, one flexible spatula, one slotted spoon, one slotted turner, one spoonula, one pasta server, one kitchen tong, one strainer spoon, and your caddy. That was a little bit pricey for what you're getting, but to know how much each of these items cost individually, and she loves the color. It's just such a basic, it's not like a white, because I told her white does stain, and they didn't have it in black. So she kept with this neutral color. And it's wooden handles. And so because they are a silicone, they are heat resistant silicone. So it says the silicone utensils are heat safe up to 428 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius. So I told her, oh, it is bamboo. That's what I was looking for, the contest. Yes, the handles are bamboo. So I told her that's perfect because it's like $25. I said I bought 2 of these little things. You know, if you buy your tongs and some of the spoons, I'm like, I spent $20, $30 on just a couple of these. So to be able to get all of them for $25, I said it was probably a pretty good deal. This is what she... This is the big item. I'm actually going to move my camera down just so I don't have to lift everything up so high. That might work a bit better. There. This is the first thing that she wanted to buy was some of these appliances. I did look through which of these kitchen appliances I have that I could give her. And I said, I have given my other girls when they moved out and when my son moved out, I gave them, you know, I said, I don't have a coffee maker and I don't have a toaster. I said, I do have a kettle. If she wanted the kettle that we're not using. But she found this set, and maybe it'll help if I get to the English side, then I can read what you're getting and I can read a little bit easier. So this is this Sultan Essentials. So you're getting the 4-piece combo. So you're getting a kettle, coffee maker, toaster, and hand blender. And of course, it is one of these Walmart only products. So you're getting a 1-liter kettle, a 5-cup capacity coffee maker, which I joked and said, mine says it's 10 cups. I get 2, maybe 3 cups out of it. So I say you probably get 1 cup. It depends on the size of your mug. And then you get a nice toaster. It says it's a self-adjusting bread guides, removable crumb tray, and 7-shade setting. Now I said to be careful because some of these toasters don't cook bagels. So she did test it. It will hold a bagel, which is nice. It doesn't say it, but some of them will be extra wide, specifically for bagels or thicker pieces of toast. And then it comes with it says it's a 1-touch operational turbo speed stainless steel blade hand whisk. And I said, these are handy if you want to make soup. As soon as I said soup, she's like, oh, I definitely need this. So this set was $44.48. And I said, if you went just individually, a coffee maker is about $40. A kettle is about $25, and your toaster you're looking at $20. So, I mean, it says it's got a MSRP value of $100. I gotta stop looking at the French because it's messing me up. So it says it's like $100 value, and I'm like, You know, and then we looked at the price of just these stick wands. You're looking at $50 for just the stick wand. So I told her, well, think of it this way. You bought this and you got these for free. So, you know, $45 for the 4 set. Thought that was a really good price. Next item we have here is this, where's the English side? This is me up when one side's English and one side's French, and then I can never figure out which is which. So it's a 60-piece dinnerware combo set. So it's everything you need for a service for 6. So you've got, if I find, so here on the side, it says you're getting 6 dinner plates, 6 salad plates, 6 6 soup or cereal bowls, 6 fruit bowls, and 6 snack bowls. And then you're getting, you know, 6 glass cups, and they are 325 mils. You're getting 6 forks, 6 knives, 6 dinner spoons, and 6 teaspoons. Now the silverware in here is a little bit, you know, the knives are kind of a little bit cheap. The blades on the knives are kind of cheap. And I told her, I said, well, that can happen, but it's your first set. And I said, you can always buy extra silverware on the side. And she did find, you know, from Walmart, they did have the other knives and other cutlery. You can buy like 2 or 3 pieces at a time. I said, you're not going to need that much more silverware. But, you know, this set was $99.97. So I'm like, for $100, you're getting your dishes and your silverware. Now this just comes with like the water glasses. It doesn't have the mugs, but I told him, like, you have your collector mugs that you use. So, and I can't really see her needing too much more of, you know, these dishes. And she went with this pack that had the white, because I'm like, the white's going to go with everything. We also found that these are also very similar to the open stock ones that Walmart has. And then we were looking at, so this was $100 for the set of 6. The other dishwares were only for service for 4 people. And yes, you got the mugs in them, and you didn't get the water glasses, and you didn't get the silverware, but they were like $80 for a serving of 4. And then the cutlery by themselves were nearly $40. So when you go 80 plus, you know, $80 plus $40 meant it well over $100. And it was only serving for 4. I told her, for $100, you're getting service for 6 people. And it gives you your water glasses. They had the open stock, so she can buy the mugs to go with this in the open stock if she wanted to. But, you know, I don't know. So it was a pretty good deal for $100. And then the last item she bought was this 24-piece cookware set. And I said it was a pretty good, you know, it's a good starting set. And I said to stick with the stainless steel. Again, it's made by the Mainstay, so it's a Walmart brand. And I said stainless steel is best. I did the stainless steel, and then I've tried all those other ones, the ceramic, the copper, the different Teflon, different coatings on this inside, and I just went right back to the stainless steel. I said, you know, I'm tired of the other coatings, you know, chipping or flaking off, you know, hard to clean. I found the ceramic was hard to clean. So I said, just stick with the stainless steel. They seem to work the best. So this is 24 pieces. If I can find, that's the French side. These boxes, they seem to have, you know, French and English on different sides depending on how you, they should all be the same way, but they are not. Okay, so you're getting a 1-quart saucepan with glass lid, a 2-quart saucepan with glass lid, a 3-quart saucepan with a glass lid, a 5-quart Dutch oven with the glass lid, a 10-inch frying pan with the glass lid. I said that is hard to find, is getting your frying pan with a lid. I've had to go where I've had to buy lids separately secondhand because they didn't come with the set, or some of the other pieces weren't the same size, not compatible. So it's nice that your frying pan has a lid. It also has a 10.6 inch by 14.1 inch casserole with rack. So I said that's your roasting pan for doing your turkeys or any other larger cuts of meat. It has 4 ramekin bowls with lids, and they are stainless steel. So I told her that, well, that's your prep bowls, or you know, like any little bits of leftovers you can store in the fridge. They're nice that they come with the lids. You're getting a 4-piece stainless steel thing. So you got your solid spoon, slotted turner, and ladle. And then it came with a 4-piece measuring cup set. So it's just the basic quarter cup, half cup, third cup, and 1 cup. And I know I got 2 of them out of order. That's okay. So this potware set was $67.97. So her total was, let's do this. Her total was $239.39, $11.97 GST, making her total $251.36. And I said, I think she did a really good deal. She also bought, because this doesn't come with measuring spoons, it just came with the measuring cups. So a couple days later, we did stop at Dollarama, and she bought herself the stainless steel measuring spoon set from Dollarama. I don't remember if it was $4 or $5. So you're looking at between $4.20 to $5.25 with GST. And I told you, well, it's just a really good deal. This didn't come with it, so just buy the measuring spoons now so we don't forget about it. But she's starting to get what she's going to need when she moves out in the next about a year. She's just about finished her first year of school, so she's starting to figure out what she needs. And she had some extra cash, so I told her, well, now's a good time to buy this. And I'm just going to slip this receipt in this box for her, because I told her I would do that so she wouldn't lose her receipt. And then the receipt was mixed with my receipts. So I'll just stick it in this box if I can get it in. There we go. Don't want to forget to do that. So yeah, that was what she got, and that's what I got. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.